Hi, welcome to another video. So you're interested in building an emergency fund. If that's what you want to know, you definitely clicked on the right video, so no worries. I'll answer all unanswered questions for you here today. Life can be unpredictable sometimes, guys, and having an emergency with no security funds in place when needed, then that can be a real pain in the you know what. So, again, guys, no worries. In this video, I'll go over all the importance of having an emergency fund and exactly how to build an emergency fund if you're not sure of how to. So, no worries, guys. Let's get into it. Why do you need an emergency fund and what is an emergency fund? Because I'm here telling you about emergency fund and all of this. I'm not even explaining to you what is an emergency fund or why do you need it, and I'm just hearing you giving you all this information for what? What's the reason for all this information? No worries, I'm gonna answer that question. So first, what is an emergency fund? So emergency fund is money set aside for unexpected expenses such as job loss, medical bills, car repairs, or any unexpected expenses. Your cat died, no fun intended, something, anything out of the norm. That is what the money is for. Alright, guys? No. Having this emergency fund can provide a peace of mind as well as ease of financial strain, meaning that you might not have to go in money you allocated for investment or whatever the reason be, or other money, or probably looking a loan, borrowing from someone or anything, because you would have already have this money designated for this rainy day, this time, and all of that. So basically, you wouldn't have to worry or anything like that because you already set aside money for this particular day. So again, this answers the question as to why you need one and what is an emergency fund. All right. Now, how much should you save and how much should you save up and consider as an emergency fund? So, if you talk to any financial professional or financial expert, they'll tell you you need at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Of course, this can vary based on your living situation. Because my living expenses might be different from your living expenses, and your friends' living expenses might be different from yours. But however, amount can at least last you for 3 to 6 months. Let's put it at an even number. Between 3 and 6, we'll just work with 5. At least 5 months. Just know that if you don't work, anything should happen, you should be able to still stay afloat because you have your emergency fund put in place. Now, where to keep your emergency fund? Now, we Jamaicans have this saying that we want to put money on our mattresses, and put it under your mattress. If you're not Jamaican, I'm sorry for that. However, having an emergency fund is supposed to be in a safe place. You can probably have a bank account or something, but emergency fund should be accessible to you the moment you need it. You can't have an emergency fund, and when the emergency comes, there is so much complications you have to go through just to get that money. Then really and truly, that is not an emergency fund. An emergency fund should be safe, and also you should be accessible to you in the snap of a finger. Your money is ready, just like that. So where to see places where you can save it? Of course, in a bank account. Yeah, in a bank account. If you do well in me personally, I'm not gonna tell anyone to have cash like that on them, but if that works for you, fine. But me personally, I wouldn't advise it. But if that works for you, fine. Just as long as you have that 5 months, 3 to 6 months tops. But the minimum for me would be five, at least, unless you have that 5 month money ready to save you when that rainy day comes. Then that's an emergency fund. All right. So where to keep it? That's a good place. Just make sure that it is accessible and it is, it's ready for you to use in a snap of a finger. Now, for the question of the hour, the question you have been waiting for: how to build your emergency fund. So, first thing first, if you had a budget and your emergency fund was not in your budget, you need to revise your budget because you're going to now put this emergency fund in your budget. So, what this means is that You're gonna say, hey, this portion of my salary, this portion of my income, this portion of wherever you get your money from, monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, however you want to do it. But during this period, this portion of money is going to go towards my emergency fund. And you're gonna make that budget, you're gonna commit to it, and you're gonna do it every single month. You're not gonna do it this month and then next month you say, hey, it's just my emergency fund, I'll do it another time. No. You're gonna make this rule, make this budget, and you're gonna stick to it like clockwork each and every day. And voila, there's your emergency fund. So, guys, if you're gonna do this right way, all right. So, I told you how to build it, but what if you want to build it faster? How to build your emergency fund faster? So, what you're gonna do is find ways to cut back on some spending. Normally, you'd go to the bar, you drink 6 beers on the weekend. All right, not saying don't drink beers, but instead of drinking six, you drink two. The other 4 beer money go towards your emergency fund. Normally, you'd eat out 3 times a week. Hey, you don't have to eat out 3 times a week. You can eat one time for the week. Because again, I will never ever tell anyone to cut out their ledger because hard work, sorry, and no play make Jack's a very dull boy. So in essence, you still have to play, but you just have to minimize your playing in every single way. You can cut back a dollar, you just cut back that, and then boom, on that emergency fund. And by you know it, you should sum up that 5 months worth of money. So I told you when to get an emergency fund, where to get an emergency fund, how to build it faster. But the final question on the list is when to use your emergency fund, right? That's the final question. When to use your emergency fund. So basically, in an essence, make sure that you're not that one that, hey, as the slightest thing happen, hey, my emergency fund is for true emergencies, times when you absolutely have no choice but using this emergency fund. You can't just go ahead and using your emergency fund for anything. Yes, job loss, hey, I understand you have no other issues. Illnesses in the family, fine. Um, no vehicle at all, fine. But as long as there's another way out, do not use your emergency fund. Your emergency fund is not just a scapegoat for the simplest thing happening. Your emergency fund is kind of your, let's say, last resort, because I wouldn't want to use it as a last resort, but it's for really true emergencies. So it's not just anything happens. It's my emergency fund. It's for really true emergencies, emergencies that are real, not just, hey, it's raining today. Hey, I can't. I don't feel like eating beans today. I don't feel like eating just regular rice today. I want to eat out. So it's an emergency. No, something is here to eat. Go ahead and eat that. When you get your pay or when you get your income at the end of the month, then you can eat out. So emergency fund is not just for they're simple things. Alright guys? So answer that question. But in conclusion, emergency fund is a vital part of your financial journey, and the sooner you begin this, it will be your first step towards being a millionaire. So come on guys, let's do this. We are all gonna hold hands together, join hands, and become a millionaire together. All right guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found value in this video and also it found it informative or motivating. Hope this video meant something to you guys. If you have questions or comments, you can just leave them in the comment section. Please feel free to reach out, and also you can contact me via Instagram. Thanks for watching guys. I'm out.